Hello there and welcome to another chess miniature video. This time we are going to look at a game where Max Euwe had the black pieces. And this was played in a simultaneous exhibition. That's when the one giving the Simul, he plays a lot of players. And well, this time around he didn't have white on all boards. That's usually what happens in Simuls. One giving the Simul has white on all boards, but apparently they had black in this one. And he faced an opponent which is probably not what you want when you're giving a Simul. That's an opponent that plays very aggressively and makes you think. So when people are giving Simul, they would like to just have an easy game, a technical win where you don't have to think much, where you just maneuver the pieces and you don't have to calculate much. In this game, e4, c5, Sicilian, pawn to b4, the wing gambit. So already white playing aggressively here with this gambit, and the idea of this wing gambit is to get a strong center. White gives up the pawn here on the b file, but gets a strong center here. Now, Euwe, of course, became world champion, so he knows what to do here. He challenges the center immediately with d5. White took on d5. Queen takes d5, and now white kept playing aggressively here. He played c4, intending, to get some strong pawns here. Strong pawns and good development. And Euwe, he took on c3. Perhaps he should have moved the queen again, just try to hold on to the extra pawn, maybe even queen e4, but he took the pawn. En passant. One of the special rules in chess, if you didn't know. Knight takes c3, attacking the queen, and queen to f5. White now blocked here, bishop to d2. And e6, black has to get on with development, and it's unlikely that the king will find shelter on the queen side with all these open lines. So more than likely, black will try to castle king side. But white didn't want to give him time. He played knight e4, attacking the queen, queen d5, and queen c2. Getting the queen out, protecting the knight, but also hitting the bishop on c8. Well, Euwe, of course, played a natural move here, knight c6, protecting the bishop indirectly and directly. Development, and Euwe decided to get bishop out to b4 and trade it off while he's at it. But now, white is not getting some nice development here. Bishop c4 attacking the queen. This is not what you want. You don't want to think too much here. Bishop takes d2. Euwe decided to trade. Knight took back. And perhaps it was best here to simply retreat with the queen, then play the knight out here or here and castle. And even though white has some initiative with the development, it's unlikely that he will be able to break through. Instead, Euwe got a little greedy here, and he took the pawn on d4. Perhaps not giving his opponent enough credit. Mr. Francisco Benitez, who was playing against his esteemed opponent, former world champion. Knight takes on f3, check. Queen was attacked, you had to get rid of the knight, and white has to take with a pawn because the knight needs to cover the bishop. Now queen g5. Again, queen d8 was probably best, trying to stay close to the king. And if it takes on g7, queen f6. And so just to demonstrate something like this. Pawns are now equal, but at least black is over the worst, and development is well, he will catch up in development and should have the better ending. He's even up a pawn, so he can afford to give up one pawn. But he went for this, protecting the pawn and stopping white from castling. Looks okay. But now, bishop b5 was played. It's possible that this was not the best move, and knight to e4 should have been played first, but nonetheless, bishop e5, king to f8, and knight into e4. Now the queen went back to e7. Still black is lacking a bit in development, but if he can catch up, he will have a winning position. So white needs to find something rather quickly and something rather powerful. He played rook d1, putting the rook on an open file, but seemingly not threatening much at the moment. Black can play, I believe the best move is e5, and black is probably holding on quite nicely, but a6 was played by the world champion, and now a fantastic move by white, absolutely fantastic move. And this is the moment where you pause and you try to find what white played here. Assuming you paused, you solved it, well done, and you came back to see me confirm what you found, and that's the move, queen to a3. Absolute beauty, putting the queen on pre. But of course, it can't be captured. Free queen, right? Nope, not quite. Rook e8. Fantastic mate because the knight covers the fleeing squares. Very unusual mating pattern that Mr. Benitez spotted there. What's even worse is that you can't take here. I will take here. No, I won't. I will keep checkmate in one, guys. Using the pin on the queen. Absolutely beautiful motif. So black is actually in a whole lot of trouble, critical problem. The only move is bishop d7, giving up the bishop. We have to now take on e7. Black recaptures, and now we take actually with the bishop on d7. And we're up a piece, but black has some pawns for it. Instead, we played g6, but had to resign after white's next move. Rook to d8. Check. Can't be captured because of the pin, and king here. And now we simply remove the defender with tempo, Czechoslovakia. Rook takes g8, take with either piece, and queen takes e7. Queen drops. So after rook d8 check, Euwe actually resigned. I think the final position deserves to be here. Very nice game by Francisco Benitez. Very well done indeed. Hope you enjoyed this one. I certainly did, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.